Hey everyone, welcome again to Gear Facts. Today I'm looking at the Alesis Transactive drummer. It's a drum amplifier, but really it's studio monitor quality. It can be used for any instrument at all. I've been using a guitar multi-effects system and pumping it out through this. We've got an iPod connection as well too, so we can just play regular music on it, no problem at all. And we've got our equalizer there so we can get the balance just right for our environment. Okay, because it's a drum amplifier, I decided I'd use one of my drum videos from Gear Facts just to give an idea of the sound quality. Okay, we've got a separate volume control for the iPod side of things. As you can see, we've moved from a very bassy part of the track there to a very trebly part, and it's tracked through that no problem at all. Now we're going to try the equalizer. There was a lot of dynamic changes in the actual recording there. But you get an idea of how responsive these equalization controls are. Just moving the treble alone greatly affects the overall sound. And then we've got a master volume control over here. And I can assure you that was going very loud just then. I could hear the wind coming off the actual subwoofer there. So here's a closer look at that front panel with our equalizer, master volume, iPod volume there, and the iPod itself plugged into position. It's nice and secure. There's also a headphone socket right next to master volume there. On the back we can see how this amp gives us a bit more in the way of I/O possibilities than your average amp. If you have a look over here, we've got auxiliary inputs on the left there. That's great if you've got a synthesizer and you just run left, right, straight into those RCA inputs there. At the moment I'm going in through the left mono input because I've just been demonstrating a guitar pedal that has a mono output, so that's perfect. But we can also do that in stereo as well because we have left and right. Output also has left and right. And then we've got stereo link output as well. In other words, a stereo TRS cable can be plugged in and connected to any other device that likes that kind of format. I also like this little detail here as well. Speakers that have this are great because you can buy them from overseas and just switch them to the voltage that matches your country. Over on the side here, we've got rock solid handholds, both sides. The last thing I want to appreciate about the Alesis Transactive drummer is the shape. I really like this wedge shape with a lot of weight at the back. There's no chance of this toppling over, so you can plant your foot right in the middle of that if you're in the mood to do that kind of thing, and you've got no safety issues whatsoever. The whole thing is rock solid. Not incredibly heavy, only about the weight that you'd expect, but the quality of build is just exceptional. Incidentally, that's a 10-inch speaker there, and you've got a tweeter just visible through the grill there as well. So it's more than just a drum amplifier, it's a PA system in itself that gives you a whole lot of possibilities. Apart from all those I/O sockets at the back, you can do things through your iPod now, like guitar effects for example, very easy to get on your iPod. So that's the Alesis Transactive drummer, an excellent machine, very versatile, very solid, a little bit hard to find, but well worth a look if you can grab one. So thank you for liking the video. If you did, thanks even more for subscribing to Gear Facts. That would be awesome. And if you want to leave a comment, I do try to reply to every comment that comes my way, so feel free to drop me a message. Alesis Transactive drummer, thanks for watching Gear Facts.